Welcome to FourC Fitness to FourC Life. The story of us, part 2. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Lisa.
We did it. We did it, y'all. Listen, I gotta tell you the truth. This may or may not be Halloween champagne again.
I know.
We told you we are not champagne drinkers, and we can't open a new bottle every time, so here it is.
Here we go. It's fine. It still has a little bit of bubble up in it.
Fine.
Otherwise, it's like,
It's
what,
all
white wine?
Fine. We're all
It's
fine.
fine.
So, when we last left you on the story of us, we literally only got through the day we met, which was amazing and so fun. So now, on to the rest of February 2001, which who knows, may take us another 2 episodes. We'll see.
As a reminder, this is entirely unscripted, so let's see where it goes.
All right.
Okay.
So we met Sunday,
It was a Sunday.
February 11th.
Mm-hmm.
We began emailing that week. We discussed, right?
Yeah.
We mentioned last time Valentine's Day, purple
Right.
turtleneck,
Joey.
dinner with Joey.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From that email exchange, and I think eventually it was maybe an instant message exchange.
Yeah, we definitely moved
Yeah.
over to, because we were in the chat room at some
Right.
point together that week.
Were there still chats that week? Like, were there still
Yeah.
chats when we were in college?
Oh.
I feel like we were done with the chat rooms and it was like just instant
You might be
messaging.
right.
Yeah, I think we like IM'd each other.
Okay, it was just the aim.
Yeah,
It was just
the aims.
that.
I feel like during our conversations that week, we made plans to go shopping for what we called fat girl clothing.
Right.
Sorry, that's just what we called it for ourselves. But because we were both larger, we were like, we can shop together, which was something
it was
fun.
nice.
We were like, we can go to Lane, we can go to Old Navy. I don't think either of us had explored what Old Navy had to offer yet.
Right.
And we
it
were
was
looking
pretty
to
new
branch out.
for them to
Yeah.
have plus size clothing.
So,
But
that next Saturday, the 17th,
Yes.
we were going to go shopping.
so I arrive at Michelle's dorm on the 17th, and she says, "Hey, it was a nice day. Hey, want to go back to the city?" And for me, I was like, "This is amazing. Like, yes, why not?"
Right. And like, we were just like 2 friendly gals.
Yeah.
Gonna go have a day in the city.
Just gonna go explore, see where the day brought us.
And I like absolutely love that Lisa was like, yeah, let's do it. Like up for whatever. Like for me, that was like, yes, love this girl. So we had, I don't think yes was a thing in 2001. So we definitely did not say yes, love this.
No, she didn't.
But today I say. So we jumped in my 1990 red Nissan Sentra.
Rolling.
Big pimp. I don't know if at this time when I met Lisa I had the fuzzy steering wheel cover still.
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did.
Uh-huh. And the dice.
Yeah, you
The
did.
fuzzy dice.
Yeah.
And the CD.
Oh, the CD
Hold
holder,
down.
definitely.
Yep. Mhm.
All the CDs.
I had all
And she
those
like
things.
knew like where every CD was. Like she could just be there, like, oh, I need this CD, and she like.
But mostly it was Rent. Saturday Night Fever.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we jump in the car.
We like had to rush.
We had like 4 minutes to make a train.
Garden City.
Was it?
It was
I thought
Garden
it was
City.
Manila.
We went to Garden City.
Oh yeah. Because I remember saying, I don't think I've ever taken a train from this station.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you were like, why do you know all the back roads? You're not even
I
from
know.
here.
She's like, "Rah." Not really. Promise. Anyway.
So literally though, it was really weird because like, not only were we off to this like, this is so fun, we're just having this adventure start, but like we would say things and like be able to finish what the other person was saying.
What was really strange also was how our lives like mirrored one another.
Right.
Kind of down to the street we lived on.
That's right.
You lived on President's
President's
Drive,
Drive.
and I lived on President Street,
And-
and our house numbers were almost exact.
7-4. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
funny. So yeah.
Oh yeah, your house number,
Added
added up
up.
to my
Yep.
house number. Yeah.
Yes.
It was like, and so little things like this kept happening along the way. But we just, we were just like, oh my gosh. And
That's
now,
so
of
weird.
course, I'm like, oh, the girl who I thought was never going to reach out to me and like was too cool for me is actually like, this is amazing. I have made a new friend.
Yeah, and we were very excited because we were like, our schools are right next to each other. Our lives mirror
This is
each
going to
other.
be amazing.
Right.
Yes.
So one of the first stops we made, I'm pretty sure, was Starbucks. And I was like, we literally were about to we both said at the same time, we could really go for
a white chocolate mocha. And then we were like, what? Like, yes.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, if your best friend isn't going to like the same Starbucks coffee as you, I mean, why were you even best friends?
So, like, the whole day was literally, like, just an exploration. We went to St. Pat's. We went downtown. Like, we just, like, took it as it came, which is so funny because we're such control freaks.
I know.
But we like an adventure. And we can take the day as it comes very easily.
If one of us, especially if one of us knows what they're doing, which you knew way more than I knew as far as, like, getting around on the subway. Like, I knew how to take the one train to Times Square, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah. So we did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
So we did the rent lottery.
Yeah, because I actually hadn't even seen Rent yet, and even though I was already, listening to and obsessed with it for like 15 years.
And also really rude about rent heads, but that's another story.
was not. I think Dina was.
Yeah, and Ernie.
Yeah.
Love you both.
Grizz 523 and Musical Master. Rude.
Rockin' Ern. So anyway, Lisa was like, I know they're like that, but I'm not. So we did the rent lottery. We didn't win.
We lost.
So we moved on for dinner. Now we can't remember if it was at Ellen Stardust.
Right. We think it was.
But like, I will say as the day went on, things started to, for me, be like, this is a little strange. This is all too natural. Like finishing each other's sentences, wanting the same drink, just like whatever it was. So the day ends. It was amazing. So much fun. We're on the train ride home. And, like, we started opening up to each other more.
Yeah.
Like, about the crushes we both had for the last few years.
What high school was like for us.
Like, and things kind of started to come into focus.
But also still, like, mirroring each other. Like, we were like mimes.
Mm-hmm. It was really weird. And I think we kept just saying, like, oh my God, me too. Oh my God, me too.
Just, like, remember sitting in my train seat.
I remember this. I feel like it was yesterday.
Like, oh my God, like, what is going on?
Facing each other in the four-seaters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we get back to my dorm. It's late. It's been a really long day.
It was late.
She came over at, like, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And so it was, like, a 12-hour day. And, like, SNL was on. And now I'm like, well, I'm going to watch SNL. Do you want to stay and watch SNL?
And I was like...
That's not a yes, because that would look like a yes.
No, I was like inside me was like I was convulsing, and I was like I think inside me I was like I'm gonna puke if I stay.
Because I got like not wrong because Lisa, her nerves will make her puke at any given moment.
Oh yeah. I was like something is not right. Something's not right. Inside, this is what I was saying.
Yeah.
And I was like actually, at first I said yes.
She did.
I did say yes, and then I was like, I don't know. I think you're going to throw up. I think you need to go. Like, this all feels so weird. You feel weird. You got to go. And it reminded me a little bit of, like, a feeling that I had in the past from a crush, and that I didn't want to be feeling. So fight or flight,
She fled.
I flighted.
She fled.
I fled.
I can't.
So I was like, actually, you know what? I'm really tired.
I think she also maybe pulled the like, my mom's gonna wonder where I am.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. And she was like, okay, but like, and literally was like, no, I gotta go.
I remember,
I was like, I'm leaving her so weird. I felt bad, but I was like, I wasn't okay.
It's fine, but I remember sitting on my bed with my like Night Star comforter and all my pictures on the wall, up against the wall, putting the TV on, and I remember her being like, actually, I think I have to go. And I was bummed, but I understood. But I was definitely bummed. But I was like, something's going on. Like, something is happening here. This is strange.
Yeah.
So after that day, we started talking more on the phone. And what started happening on the phone was that we would both be like convulsing. And I don't know if we said it at first. I think it took a minute.
No, yeah. It was definitely like a couple of days had gone by.
Yeah.
And we said it. We spent hours on the phone. Hours.
Dorm room convos on the phone.
I was up in the attic.
My purple.
I don't even think I had a cordless.
I did.
I think on the attic where was like our little like office-ish area, me and Dina, I had a thing that like it had a landline with like the cord on it, and I would sit on the floor, stretch it as far as I could.
2001, y'all.
Yeah.
So that started. So then we had seen each other now Sunday the 11th, Saturday the 27th, Saturday the 17th, and now we're going to make plans again to see each other on Friday the 23rd, and we're going to exercise because
we're going to go to the gym because
that's like our connection, right?
Yeah.
So we like didn't end up going shopping, but
want to lose weight.
let's motivate each
work
other.
out together.
And there's a gym on campus.
Right.
So after school, come over and we'll go to the gym. So she came over Friday night the 23rd. We're sitting on the floor of my dorm, and I don't know what we're talking about.
We were talking about something
like life.
Like, yeah.
And so we looked at each other, and we
I think
both...
we were looking at pictures.
We might have been looking at photos, but we both looked up, and we looked at each other, and we held. And, like, we both, like, didn't know what to do or say, and my dorm phone rang. And Lisa literally said, "Saved by the Bell." Like, out loud.
I said that.
Brave.
Because it was so real.
It was so real. Very real. So we realized we were staring at each other and something was going on. We did make it to the gym.
We did.
Yes.
We did after the phone call. Or was it
Mm-hmm.
before or after?
I don't even know.
But I remember being on the treadmill and being like, yeah, we're doing it. We're at the gym.
We're losing weight.
We're losing weight right now.
At this exact moment. So Lisa...
Life changing.
It is life changing. I'm done.
Not a now, I thought. But yeah.
So Caitlin was coming to visit from New Jersey.
Yes,
on
and
the
I
train.
had plans to go to the movies with my friend Allison, who actually went to Hofstra also.
Yes.
And which
Hofstra
was
books.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a funny thing.
So Lisa was like, "I'm going to the movies with Allison. Caitlin's coming. Why don't you meet us?" Poor Allison.
Poor Caitlin.
So I picked Caitlin up from the train. We met Lisa and Allison at the movies, and we were seeing Sweet November at the Raceway.
At the Raceway
Remember?
Theaters.
The Raceway.
Mm-hmm.
And so Lisa and I, of course, ended up next to each other. I think Caitlin's here.
And Allison was here.
And so Sweet November, which is a very sad movie.
It's a sad movie.
It's time for a Halloween refill. And by the end of the movie, I don't know if anyone has seen it. Now everyone should go watch Sweet November. But
Charlize Theron. And
And
what's his name from The
Keanu.
Matrix? Yeah.
we switched scarves. Something
thing.
was happening,
It's the whole thing.
but we switched scarves. So Lisa now had mine, and I now had hers, and we were the corniest 18-year-olds that you'll ever
So
meet.
corny.
So corny. But what did we know? We were 18.
I don't know, man.
We were falling in love.
What's wrong with
I
us?
don't know what's wrong with us. But we switched scarves.
It was nice.
It was nice. And
It's like a love story.
it is a love. It's not like a love story. It's our love story. It's the story of us two freaks.
I know.
This is 20 years in the making, y'all.
20 years of repressed love story. Hashtag LGBT.
Oh my god. And that comes up in part 3.
Yep.
Because we wrote that script today.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So we
but
end
after
up-
the movie,
yes.
we go to the Broadway Beanery, which was this amazing coffee house in my hometown. Which
Anyone
is like
can Google and figure out
25
where we
minutes
grew
from
up.
the movies.
Yeah.
I know. So we're at a table at the Beanery. We Allison and I know everyone there, and
And the band that Lisa loved that played
yes,
there. 28 Orange Street.
Oh my gosh. Sad. They were so good. We had such good times.
Mm-hmm.
So Michelle and I think sat across from one another. I don't know, or maybe you're like next to one another. Caitlin,
Poor Caitlin and
Allison doesn't
Allison.
matter. Like all of a sudden, we're daring each other to have a staring contest.
Who does that? Literally with your friends at a coffee shop.
Just
We were so...
Allison just wanted me to order my raspberry bomb and all of us
And she
to
loved that.
laugh and have a good time.
Nope. So Lisa and I started having a staring contest at the Beanery that night. We decided at some point to go outside for some air, and so Lisa's like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And so I thought we were going to say something. She thought I was going to say something. I thought she was going to say something.
And we basically said nothing.
We said nothing. We literally said nothing. We were both just too scared.
I was pacing.
Yeah, it was so awkward. But we knew something was happening. Obviously, we're having a staring contest. What's happening?
Yeah.
So, again, Caitlin and Allison probably wanted to
Sorry.
kill us. Sorry, I love you both. So
Yeah.
that's it. We went our separate ways. It was late. I remember Lisa making a comment, my mom's gonna think that, now I, stay out late with all my college friends. Because it was late. And so Caitlin and I went back to the dorms, and I guess my roommate wasn't there because I remember distinctly I was laying in my roommate's bed, so Caitlin must have been sleeping in my bed.
Ew, Dawn.
I know, dirty Dawn.
I
know.
Michelle.
You don't know this part of the story? I was in Dawn's bed during this conversation.
Ew!
I know!
Ew!
I swear I must have.
20 years later?
I swear.
You had this epic conversation in Dirty Dawn's bed?
You heard it here and saw it here first, y'all. I must have laid out like 90210
You
Comforter.
had to have.
I must have, and like had my own
You
pillow.
definitely didn't sleep in her sheets.
I did not sleep in her sheets. I was on top
She was
of
like
it.
never there anyway.
No, but I was definitely on top of it.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
It's okay.
Poor Dawn.
I'll be
I hope
fine.
she never comes across this.
Oh my god. What if she's one of our followers?
Lisa.
No, she's not.
Okay. So, dirty Dawn. We're so bad. So, we're on the phone. Now, we've been together all night. Literally since like...
And we're on the phone.
Now we're on the phone.
Yeah.
And like, Caitlin's in my dorm. And it's like, she stayed over. And
she
now
asleep?
she must have been asleep
yeah.
or pretending to be asleep.
Right.
And so now Lisa and I are on the phone. I don't even remember the
It's
conversation.
past midnight.
It's like
So
3
it's
in the
now
morning.
Right. It's now like it's the 24th of February.
The 24th of February for everyone.
I was going to say the
following
24th of November, but that's because of the movie.
Yes.
24th of February. Yeah.
Right.
And so I say to Michelle.
I say to Lisa.
Oh. But I said this to you.
No. She said the really brave thing. I said the icebreaker.
Right.
I said.
That's right. I'm so bold.
I know, you're really bold.
So bold.
I really...
I don't give myself enough credit.
You don't! I love when you take control like this.
God.
Thank you. We do have Lisa to thank for a lot of our story. She also made the plunge and proposed, and I would have waited until the perfect moment.
That's right.
That's the problem with me. Wait till things are perfect. And Lisa's like, let's just do it. And so, I said to Lisa at 3 a.m. on February 24th, 2001, if you were a guy, I'd like marry you tomorrow.
I was like really glad that she said that because I didn't want to like say this and fall flat. But then I said, I know, I think I'm falling in love with you. 18.
I think she said it a little less affected.
Oh, yeah.
No, just so everyone knows. We're saying it like in the hindsight. But it was like very much like...
No. Pause.
Yes.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
Yes, that's very much how you said it.
It was
it's
pretty
good. You just tapped into it. And
And
so I said, yeah, with like the deep sigh. Because neither of us could breathe. We were...
Because also like, this is like a big deal, right?
So nervous. We were so nervous. Like, oh my God, what am I feeling? What's happening? If you were a guy, I'd marry you tomorrow. This is also easy.
We didn't have a lot of lesbian LGBT role models. I mean, I don't even know if Rosie was out at the time.
No, what we knew was that Ellen came out and then everyone hated her.
Yeah, I mean, she received a little negative backlash for it.
They canceled her show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So knowing that, I think in that moment we actually discussed Ellen. We were like, well, Ellen couldn't come out, so we better never come out.
We did say we're never telling anyone.
We said this will be our secret.
We'll be best friends
forever. We said we will be together forever. In that exact moment, we said we will be together forever, but we'll never tell anyone.
And we both agreed.
Telling anyone.
Never telling anyone.
What kind of 1950s bullshit is that?
Well, because it was the times.
But what are we gonna do? How are they not gonna know? This is my roommate.
People are still pulling this shit off. Garen fucking Teed.
More power to you. But that was not gonna work.
People are still.
For us.
It wasn't gonna work for us.
It wasn't gonna work for us.
People are still hiding, and that's what sucks.
That's why we're doing this. No, honestly, all jokes and all seriousness aside, we came from a time 20 years ago that it wasn't accepted.
Yeah, and one would think 2001, it would have been just fine.
It's gotten better, but it's still not perfect. I mean, we went in a deep dive yesterday of Team Tumon's comments, and like, it's not okay. So
there's people out there, obviously there's always going to be trolls. There's always going to be people who hate, and we understand that, and we know that, and listen, we're not going to even experience a fraction of hate that other people do. Like, we understand that. But we're doing what we're doing because we know there's still people out there who are afraid to be who they are and be true to themselves. And we're sharing our story because, you know, right now it looks super easy, right? It looks really easy for us to be on social media and be together and celebrate things. But, you know...
Only 20 years ago. We said we were never telling anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, just something to think about. But...
That's it. So that was our date, February 24th. Everyone who knows, that's also the day we got married in Connecticut because it was not yet legal in New York 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
So February 24th. So February 11th is our anniversary of the day we met.
Mm-hmm.
February 24th is I love you.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2010 when we got married, 2011, 10 years ago when we got married, February 26th happened to be the Saturday of the weekend.
That's right.
So that's when we had our big celebration with our family. So we have gotten through February. Finally. February 2001 can finally be put to rest. And next time we will share more about the struggles we had that initial semester.
Right.
That initial
in
first
college.
few months.
Yes, and the early years.
Yes, and that'll be part 3. And then part 4 will be our coming out story. Interesting.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for all of your support. We super duper appreciate it. Join us next time for
The Story of Us.